WHUT is always excited to promote one of its long-running series treasures, the popular Finding Your Roots, hosted by Henry Louis Gates Jr. To spotlight this season's compelling episodes, WHUT has asked local viewers to share stories about their own search to explore their family tree, and we'll be airing them over the coming weeks. Stories like this one.
My family ancestry. On my maternal grandmother's side, I come from the McNair family. Devereux McNair married Blanche Brown. Devereux was born in 1896. Blanche was born in 1900, actually. And they're from North Carolina, but moved to Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, a small coal mining town where they were like one of the only Black families, and they raised their 10 children. This is a news article from September 11th, 1959. And by the title, these parents have reason to be proud, which they surely did, but I still feel like this was a condescending article, but that's another story. But they did have reason to be proud because all 10 of their children graduated high school and all of them graduated college, except for Coleman, I believe, who died early. But they only had an 8th grade education themselves. They, as products of a sharecroppers, my grandfather was a sharecropper and a coal miner. My great-grandmother was a homemaker, took care of the children. Not to say that wasn't a job, but they wanted more for their children, and education was instilled in them from the very beginning. And that's something that has followed my family to this day, where now we have graduate degrees, we have doctorate degrees, and we're just pushing the envelope because, as cliche as it sounds, education is one thing that people cannot steal from you, and we have continued the legacy of being educators, being doctors, being public servants, being social activists like those who have come before us. And I like to reflect on this to see where I've come from and see how far we've gone, but to know we have even further to go. And these are the giants whose shoulders we stand on.
Understanding your past can mobilize your future. It can ground you and provide a strong sense of identity. So document and preserve your family stories and watch Finding Your Roots right here on WHUT.